We're tidying up the strawberry patch today on Pots and Trowels, and that's brought to you with the support of King's Seeds and Cobra Garden. Hello and welcome to Pots and Trowels, and here we are outside in the veg plot. It's a miserable day. It's cold, it's cloudy, and it's actually drizzling with rain. Hopefully the weather is going to warm up for us soon. Lots of jobs to do, and one that I want to do, even though it's not particularly good to be outside, is this little strawberry bed here. This is a raised bed, a raised planter, and these strawberries have been in it for 2 seasons, so we're coming into their 3rd cropping season, and then we'll take them out and take some runners off or plant some new ones. But they're looking terrible at the minute. They've had the winter. We had a really good crop off them last year. Having said that, the great thing about the raised bed is we can clip on a cover in the summer which keeps the birds off, so from that point of view it's great. But as you can see, after the winter they're not looking particularly good, lots of dead foliage, so I just want to give them a bit of a spruce up to start them into growth. So very simple, what I need to do is to get rid of all this old foliage. So as you can see, we've got new growth coming from where we've got the clumps of strawberries there, but we've got a lot of old foliage. So I want to keep the new growth, but everything else can be cut back. Now, you might think, if it's so cold, why hasn't he got a pair of gloves on? Good question, but I just find it hard to grip the leaves in gloves. So I'm just going to have to get cold hands for half an hour while I do this. So it's just a case of going through, pulling out all this old rubbish that can go in the bin down there, and tidy my way through it. And then once I've got all of this off, I'll show you what I'm going to do next. So I think that is about it. You can keep going over this forever, taking more leaves off, but I've pretty much got rid of all the old and dead on there, so that can all now be disposed of. So what I want to do is a couple of things. I've got 1 or 2 gaps where plants have probably died out, so I've lifted a couple from around the edge where, and there's another one there that I can get out, where they've sort of put runners down very close to the edge and they're very cramped. So just here, what I can do, I've got a bit of a space just here, I can plant in these. So we're going to put them in so that the crown, which is where the roots meet the shoots, is just at compost level there, not too deep. And we'll put another one in just here, like that. And it just spaces them out a little bit, and we've got maximum coverage. So just firm those in. And then what I will do, using a little fork, it's just really raking it over a little bit, just to loosen it up, because it's got compacted a little bit, and it just allows for better surface drainage if I do that. So it's just scuffing the top with a little hand fork. There's one there that's a bit loose, that little one there. So it would have been a runner from last year. So if I plant that in, and then it can get its roots down, take that yellow leaf off, that will grow away. So it's just really tidying it up with the fork around like that. And then finally, to start them into growth, I'm going to put a little bit of a mulch on. So I've got some mulch here in this bucket, and this is the plant grow mulch that we've been using in the garden. And I'm just going to put only a thin bit around, that's all. I'm not smothering them at all, because this will feed them as well. This has also got lots of nutrients in there, and micronutrients, the all important ones. So this will just help to keep that compost that they're already growing in good condition, but at the same time, the nutrients in this will go down to the roots. And when the weather does hopefully warm up in a very short time, then these will start to put on some growth. And then in the spring, obviously, we'll get the flowers, and we can be followed. So this will be the 3rd year these have fruited. And as I mentioned at the beginning, once they've done that, I'll take some runners off them. As long as they're healthy and not showing any sign of virus or disease, then we can get some runners off them to get some nice young plants to replant this afresh next year in compost that we've freshened up as well. So it gives them a really, really good start. But already, just with that little bit of mulch on there, which will soon work its way down into the soil, I think that's starting to look much better. And it looks like a properly cared for little strawberry patch now. So these will be outside. What we are going to do in a week or two's time as well is get some new strawberry runners from King's, some certified stock, and we're going to plant those in the greenhouse so we can get some even earlier fruit. So they will be the first to fruit, and then these will follow on in the summer. So what I need to do now is get my hands washed in some warm water and get a nice mug of hot coffee. Well, thank you for watching Pots and Trowels, and remember, all the videos we've done you can find on the YouTube channel, and you can also find our weekly podcast that we put out every Sunday morning. We'll be back again in the garden next week, so we'll see you then. Bye.